For Mining Weekly Online, I'm Anine Killian, and joining me today is geologist Lyndon de Meillon talking about the Orange and Riet River alluvial diamond deposits. Hi Lyndon. What makes these deposits so unique?
These deposits are unique in that this area is where three of South Africa's major diamond-bearing rivers converge. The Riet River, the Vaal River and the Orange River. It's also unique because it produces some of the world's most spectacular diamonds. It has in the past and it's still producing. And another unique feature is that it's ultra low-grade deposits. It's deposits that's very difficult to mine, but with the right knowledge and by doing the proper geology, they can actually be very profitable to mine.
What are the various grades of diamonds found at these deposits, and is there anything exceptional that stands out?
Well, what is different is that each river, the Vaal, the Riet and the Orange River, have got different populations of diamonds. The diamonds that the Orange River has before the confluence at Douglas was derived from the kimberlites in Lesotho, and the value per carat there is absolutely unique in the world. I don't think there's any deposit in the world that comes close to that. The average value is up to $5,000 a carat. After the confluence, you have the confluence with the Vaal. There the values decrease a bit to about $2,000 a carat, but still that is still completely unique in the diamond world in terms of average value. So the diamonds are very special. We find all different kinds of colors. Ds are not common, but there's quite a few D colors, fancy colors. There has been some pinks, some blues, and intense fancy yellow is also quite common.
You've been doing a lot of geological research in the area. What has the outcome of the research been to date?
The research has focused on how to optimally mine these ultra low-grade deposits. We're talking grades in certain areas of about 0.1 carat per 100 tons, which is like virtually nothing in terms of volumes. We've now developed techniques that will help us to selectively mine large portions of the deposits profitably by identifying where your diamond is most likely to be concentrated. Remember, a diamond is, in most of our river systems, the diamond is by far the heaviest particle, and that diamond often knows exactly where it wants to be in that deposit because water concentrates heavy minerals. So by looking at the profile of the old riverbeds, by looking at the sedimentology, we are now able to fairly selectively mine the higher grade areas.
What are the biggest challenges that you have faced mining this area?
Well, obviously, grade is a big challenge for us. We need to be very selective in what we're mining. Skilled labor is a problem for us because we are working in these very remote areas. We've got small towns like Douglas, Prieska, Hopetown. You don't have a lot of skilled people, and that's where we draw our labor force from. It is also a challenge for us to comply to all the mining legislation that is out there because we are small mining companies. We're often single owners. We don't have shareholders that can put money into the business if you get into trouble. We are unique in that the Anglos and the De Beers will never come and mine these deposits because their costs are too high and the grades are too low. So we are creating jobs in these remote areas, and it's difficult for us to always comply with all the government legislation in terms of mining.
And what is the potential going forward for these areas?
Well, I think there's huge potential in that there's still big areas that has got alluvial gravels. They are all low grade. The higher grade areas have been mined over the past 100 years. So what we're looking at is huge areas of ultra low grade, and you need special skills to mine them. You need to understand the geology, and you need to understand your earth moving and the way that you mine. The easy deposits are gone. They've been mined. It's the more difficult ones that's left now.
Great. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.